Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. And on today's stream we are going to discuss the Bitcoin price action, where we are right now once again going for another push towards the upside. And this is lovely to see what we're currently getting generated, and my trade is doing absolutely amazing already. But of course we are going to discuss what we are right now seeing in the market and what's this likely to expect. And I will be right away answer that question, because yes, it was likely to expect. Yes, we have been discussing this yesterday, and yes, I have some insane price targets for you guys out there where we should be aiming for right now here. So if you want to be finding out about all these price targets, and if you're going to be interested on if you want to be finding out about where Bitcoin is heading towards next from here on, don't forget to smash up the likes right now on the stream here. Don't forget to tune in right now, get comfortable, and let's start off right away with discussing the Bitcoin price action, of course. So, like you can see over here, Bitcoin forming this very critical downward sloping resistance line. You can see over here, resistance, 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 resistance. And if we're moving further on, you can clearly see over here as well, resistance, resistance. And I told you guys yesterday, because we were streaming here on the channel yesterday, while we were trying to break through this level over here. We were streaming over here, and we were streaming over here. And we were saying to you guys a few things here. We need to see a 1 hourly candle close above it. Second of all, we have to be seeing, of course, a breakthrough, otherwise I can't flip bullish. Third of all, the more times you're knocking at a certain door, the more likely it's going to be breaking. So yes, we did manage to break through it. Then on my Twitter, I was saying to you guys out there, breakout confirmed. Breakout confirmed, because yes, we confirmed the breakout after this 1 hourly candle over here. Then we retested it, this previous resistance level as support twice, like you can see over here. You can, let me make this yellow for a second. Twice. So 1, 2 retests, successful retest, like you can see over here. And we are right away after that pushing up towards higher levels. And I see right away Yo-Yo what's up saying, hey Rover, thanks for the stream. When is Bitcoin going back to 36k? Never. It is never going back to 36k. And Yo-Yo what's up, thank you for a donation, of course. But I've here on this channel, I've never said Bitcoin is going to 36k. I have been always bullish on these ranges over here. I've been always bullish in general in this range over here, because it's a good time to accumulate. And I can tell you already right now, the panic sellers will become panic buyers. That is what right now is going to be happening. So yes, we have been breaking out of this symmetrical triangle, and this is a very important symmetrical triangle to keep your eyes out on, of course. It's a very important symmetrical triangle to keep your eyes out on as well. We have been talking several times about this box over here. We have been talking about it several times. Previous support, resistance, 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 support, resistance, support once again. So every single time this level provides resistance, either support or once again over here, support. And Bitcoin is even moving up further right now. It's absolutely amazing to see here. And the good thing right now, what we're as well seeing, and I will be going over the price targets in a second. I will be going over... Oh no, I was just saying 36k, so I put a... I mean, you're a big joker, Yo-Yo, what's up here? But thank you for supporting the nation, of course. But guys, a quick thing before getting into the price targets of the symmetrical triangle breakout, the market structure of Bitcoin. The market structure of Bitcoin is about to flip bullish. And this is, of course, extremely important. Yesterday as well, we discussed this descending triangle, right? So yesterday on the stream, if you were there, big shout out to you guys out there, because if you were here yesterday on the stream, you absolutely crushed it, because we already expected what was going to happen today, and right now is playing out pinch perfect. So what have we been expecting yesterday? First of all, I said to everyone out there, I need to see Bitcoin setting a higher 4 hourly candle than this 4 hourly candle over here in order to flip the trend bullish. So of course, right now, we still have another 26 minutes, like you can see over here, 26 minutes till the 4 hourly candle is going to be closing. And as soon as this 4 hourly candle is going to be closing, guys, we are going to see a different trend getting formed here, because we're forming a higher high instead of this lower high trajectory where we're in. So what will this be resulting like if this is going to be happening? this is, of course, a clear trend structure reversal. So I have been saying one thing: if we're going to see such a signal, I am going to look for the next drop off that Bitcoin potentially is going to create, maybe back towards, I'm just saying something, 43.7k. Let's say we're going to get it. I do not think the chances are very big right now. But as soon as we're going to get this trend reversal signal, I'm going to look at altcoins, because altcoins are absolutely most likely going to be exploding as well with Bitcoin right now. But yeah, Bitcoin is right now, of course, running into some critical resistance. You can see a Bitcoin price target of this descending triangle here from the point of the breakout is going to be the 47.3k. This level is from the point of trading right now still approximately 5.8% away from us. And of course, I am already in the swing trade position towards the upside. And like I told everyone out there before, yes, I can be entering my whole trade. I was willing to enter 1 million in quantity in this trade, but right now I'm only in with 240,000 US dollars. And I will be just waiting. I will be just riding this trade towards the upside. I have real big plans for trading this trade towards new all-time highs. I'm very comfortable that we are going to see new all-time highs later this year, or maybe the beginning of next year. So I will be for sure keep my trade open. So yeah, for Bitcoin, price target of this descending triangle still way higher, 47.3k. This is going to be, of course, a very interesting target that I want to be seeing Bitcoin getting reached. But then the most critical level of resistance is right now getting retested, guys. You have to know the game. This is the level, and we're literally right now blasting through of this level. So this is pretty crazy, of course. Bitcoin is trying to break through the red box right now here. If Bitcoin is going to be able, because we have another 24 minutes in this 4-hourly candle, guys, and we're going to discuss it all together, of course. But if Bitcoin is going to be as well able to take out this high over here, we are absolutely going to be exploding here in the coming days here towards the upside in a very exponential path towards the upside. So yeah, it is looking very strong right now. But this 4-hourly candle close that we're about to get here in the coming 23 minutes is one of the most important 23 minutes of this day, and of course of the past 11 days, because in the past 11 days, like you can see over here, we have been trading below this trend here, and right now we have the chance to break above this resistance line. And if we're going to be able to do so, this is going to be game on for Bitcoin. So yeah, we are moving up very significantly. I am very glad with my trading position, guys. I have, please, once again, don't say I have not warned you guys about this, because I have warned everyone out there several times that I was swing trading the market towards the upside, and you had quite a lot of time to anticipate this swing trade position. You had, like I told you before, an approximately 11 days time to anticipate this position as well. And I have been saying it several times that I was going to do this. So yeah, I am absolutely loving it right now here. But yeah, for the Bitcoin 4-hourly close, we will be keeping our eyes out on that here. If we're looking to the symmetrical triangle, I as well have some price targets for you guys out there. Because if we're going to look at the Bitcoin for 1-hourly candles, you can see we are forming a symmetrical triangle, because we're seeing an upper sloping support line, like you can see, downward sloping resistance line, like you can see. And of course, these levels coming together, resulting in an apex getting reached, and a decision will be made here. Then as well, what we are currently seeing, Bitcoin breaking out towards the upside. If you're going to look at the price target from of the retest, of course, from of the point of the retest, like you can see over here, the price target is sitting on the 48.3k here. So it comes together with a different price target of the descending triangle, so that's pretty interesting. So, sorry, no, it's not comes together with that price target. This was, of course, an 11.2% move here. From the point of the breakout, let me quickly search this up here. We still have an approximately 7.8% to go towards the upside. So it looks pretty solid right now here. And of course, this 1-hourly candle that we're currently creating here is as well looking very good here. Even though I still will be saying, yes, we're still creating a bearish divergence. We're creating a higher high in the price action, lower high here on the R side. So yeah, this is, of course, only the bearish thing that you should be looking at. But I mean, in my opinion, it's going to all come all down on where the 4-hourly candle is going to close. Let's say the 4-hourly candle is going to create a big wick on the top side, and it's not able to break through of this high over here. Yes, it's going to be a very bearish potential double top that we're going to create and that we're going to put in right now here. But now, I mean, let's just wait. Let's see how the next coming 20 minutes will be reacting on the market. And yeah, that's, of course, the thing that we should be looking at. Then, yesterday, we as well, once again, discussed this falling wedge scenario. And everyone is saying it in the chat. One Bitcoin is one Lambo. And of course, it's just a matter of time till that one Bitcoin is going to be equaling one Lambo. So, Nicolas right now saying in the chat, will the daily falling wedge will be retested? So let me right now talk about the daily falling wedge, because that's a very interesting topic. Guy Mason saying, Rover got her back. You're saying, Mark, indeed, guys, hodl. Hodl. This is the game. You're not selling if you're holding Bitcoin. No, you're hodling, okay? You're not selling at the bottom and buying the top. Because, guys, what have we been learning? Before I go into the daily time frame, what have we been learning? On the 52K, we're going straight up to 100K. That's not true. At 43K, we're going back to 20K. Because that was exactly what a lot of people were saying. A lot of people were saying it. And I said it several times here. It's not going to happen. 36K, it's not going to happen. And I've put literally my dedication towards it. And maybe people are going to say, oh, you're just saying this because we're right now trading on 45K or 44K. No, that's not true. I've said it as well on 41K. I've said it on 40K. I've said it on 42K. It's always the same. If too many people anticipate a certain level, it's not going to happen. So this is, well, not valid. And I personally think that the structure that we're right now creating is very bullish. But let me then talk about the Bitcoin daily chart, because this is maybe one of the most important charts that are right now signifying a huge breakout. So yesterday on the daily candle close, we confirmed, first of all, a retest of this resist line on the top side. Second of all, we confirmed the breakout of the RSI trend. And how much coincidence is it that after the breakout of the RSI trend over here, we're starting to increase very significantly? I don't think that it is a lot of that it is a really coincidence, because this was expected. This is of course likely to expect after such an RSI trend breakout, especially such a falling wedge trend here on the RSI. You tend to see rises in price action. So yeah, it looks pretty solid right now. If you're going to look at the falling wedge breakout, I mean, right now we can't call this a breakout yet here, because you can clearly see we have not closed yesterday's candle outside of this falling wedge. So have we been retesting it? Yeah, we have been, of course, already retesting it, like you can see over here. But personally, as soon as we're breaking out, I don't see that the candles are going to do a rollover to this and then move up. No, I don't see that happening, to be honest. I definitely think that the market is going to move up in a very fast way towards the upside, in a very fast recovery, because the whales can't suppress the price anymore, of course. So what I personally expect right now is, of course, the falling wedge to break out towards the upside. If this daily candle close is above this resistance line, yeah, we are officially confirming the breakout of the falling wedge, and that will be, of course, resulting in these higher price targets getting reached here. You're maybe wondering, what is the price target of this falling wedge? I have been warning you guys several times about it. It is, of course, this 21% move towards the upside, and that was once again the reason why I was longing the market and why I have been warning you guys several times about it. So make sure, by the way, to smash up the like button real quickly if you haven't already. But guys, yeah, we have been warning you guys about this significant scenario. So yeah, Bitcoin, of course, is breaking out towards the upside, and this is going to be resulting in a 21% push towards the upside. And everyone who was starting to panic over here and definitely sold off their Bitcoins is going to be pushing up the price for us right now, because they're buying in this pump. So Yo, what's up is saying, do you use the Bitcoin dominance into consideration for your trades? It's breaking upwards, and after a nine months downtrend, does it has any significance? Yes, I take it in consideration, my man. I take it always in consideration, but not for my Bitcoin trades. I take it in consideration for my altcoin trades. Right now, I am not in an altcoin trade yet here, but I have been going over the Bitcoin dominance several times already here on this channel, because the Bitcoin dominance was forming, like you can see here, a double bottom. And what were we creating before? We were creating a rising wedge, met our price target. This was our price target, of course, this orange line. We exactly met our price target. Then we create this double bottom. And I think it's good. It's good. And let's say we're going to, I've been already speculating a little bit here. If the Bitcoin dominance is going to be roll over and touch the level another time, if the Bitcoin dominance is going to roll over and touch this, this 40% another time, I do think that the Bitcoin dominance is going to fall further. That's my personal opinion. But let's say the Bitcoin dominance is going to, of course, confirm this double bottom, continue its trend towards the upside. We could be, of course, in for a lot of Bitcoin plays here, because I personally think that the Bitcoin dominance could be recovering very quickly towards the upside. But mainly, this Bitcoin dominance recovery has been here because of the altcoins taking a bigger hit in the drop-off. And right now, a lot of money from the altcoins shifting back into Bitcoin, because the market capitalization of crypto is not necessarily increasing so drastically. Of course, it is still increasing very significantly. Excuse me. But we can see as well is that the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, and that basically means here is that either there is only money flowing into Bitcoin, or there is money going out of altcoins going into Bitcoin. So yeah, it looks pretty solid right now. Looks pretty solid. But in general, I think this double bottom is for sure a thing that you should keep your eyes out on, and maybe be a little bit more cautious with trading these altcoins. Excuse me. So what about Ethereum? People are saying, what about Ethereum? That's a very solid question. That's a very solid question that you have for me. And what about Ethereum? That's a very good question, man. So yes, we're going to for sure discuss the Bitcoin and Ethereum for hourly closes, because those are going to be very important. And if we're looking to Ethereum right now, what are we going to get? What are we going to get for Ethereum? Ethereum is right now, of course, lagging behind Bitcoin ever so slightly, like you can see here on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair. The Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair has been forming this downtrend here, lower highs, lower lows. It has been lacking strength, basically. So what are we right now seeing? You can see previously very strong support, very strong support, very strong resistance. So what is Ethereum right now going to do? Ethereum is going to be retesting this very strong level of resistance once again. So for now on, Ethereum, of course, still 14 minutes in this 4-hourly candle close, is going to be still in a downtrend, because you can see lower high, lower high, lower high, right? So we are forming still a downtrend over here. Maybe this could be potentially very strong resistance. But as soon as, I personally think, as soon as Bitcoin is going to cool off, go slow down, it's going to be Ethereum that could be pushing up then. But for now on, of course, it's going to be important that Bitcoin is going to flip a bullish trend here. And it looks to me that Bitcoin is going to start creating a bullish trend here after seeing this 4-hourly candle over here. So let's say Bitcoin is going to be able to close above this high over here, what is of course becoming more and more likely every single minute in this 4-hourly is passing, of course. I think the market structure of Bitcoin will be bullish, and if the market structure of Bitcoin will be bullish, it will be benefiting the price action of Ethereum. So yeah, Ethereum is right now still looking in a bearish trend, but if Bitcoin is just going to move up, it's going to be Ethereum that is going to be following in the end of the day. So yeah, once again, keep your eyes out on Bitcoin right now here. Currently, Ethereum is still losing some valuation compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still outperforming Ethereum. So isn't it a good time to open a trade on Ethereum whilst Bitcoin is still leading the way here? I don't know exactly. I still should be waiting, because I said it several times here, my altcoin trading strategy here. Because guys, make sure that you're going to smash up that subscriber button right now on this channel if you want to be seeing more altcoin trades as well here. Because right now is going to be the time here, guys. Right now is going to be the time that I will be starting to trade altcoins again. So I'm looking forward towards it, because I said to everyone out there, as soon as Bitcoin is going to create a bullish trend here, like we're doing right now here, I'm going to keep my eyes out on altcoins, so I could be opening some very strong altcoin trades. So don't forget to smash up the likes right now, guys. We're watching with 750 of you guys out there right now, and we're only having 112 likes. So make sure to take a few seconds of your time to smash up that like button, and in the meantime, I will be making a poll real quickly and see what you guys currently think of the market. And I will be quickly saying what happens first. What happened first, and I'm very curious what you guys right now think here. 50k or 40k? What happens first? Of course, always a lot of people are touching their emotions, of course, while we're trading on, let's say, this level over here on 42k. Everyone is saying 36k happens first before 45k. Right now we're in an uptrend, and let's say what the people are right now saying. So already 70% is saying 50k here. I mean, I definitely agree with it. So I definitely am on your side. I think you should be bullish right now. I think definitely the bullish side is always the side that's going to win right now, at least. And it's going to be important. It's going to be important, because yesterday, guys, the funding rates are still negative. You have to know that the funding rates are still negative. Like you can see, I mean, the 8 hours in this day has not been going. So you don't see my daily realized P&L yet. But if you guys don't know what it is, the funding rates, it basically are the rates that you have to be paying to be in a position. So right now I'm getting paid to be in a long position still, because like you can see, if I'm zooming in here, you can see BYBIT 0.077%, minus 0.007%. This basically means here that if you're going to open a long position, you're going to get paid, because there are a lot of people in a short position. So that is, of course, extremely bullish. That is extremely bullish, because the more people that are shorting the market, the more comfortable I will become in my long position. So currently, I am making gains, and who is paying me? It are the shorters. So I mean, I'm very grateful that I'm taking money from the shorters, of course. Of course, this is not the money that I make for the shorters. The shorters only, yeah, it's pretty interesting, of course, right now here. Yeah, shortest pay the longest pay the shortest, of course. But right now it's the case that the bulls are winning, so that's definitely a good signal that we're getting here. So maybe we could be getting a potential short squeeze. Will be absolutely amazing if we could be seeing so, because I do think the price has to be rising ever so slightly more here in order to see a short squeeze. Because if we're looking to the liquidations right now here on the market, you can see there has not been a lot of liquidations that here in the past 4 hours, only 26 million for Bitcoin. On the past 24 hours, we saw only a 50 million Bitcoin liquidation. So no, not a lot of liquidations right now happened yet here. So I think we need to push the price up ever so slightly more here for seeing a short liquidation. But we're already moving up quite significantly. But just like we saw over here, I want to be seeing such a, let's say, 1 billion short liquidation or so. That would be, of course, absolutely beautiful if we could be seeing that. Look at this. All exchange liquidations is 92% short rate. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Everyone is getting short right now. Everyone was short, excuse me, but right now is getting liquidated. So that's, in my opinion, a very good show that we're getting here. So 1 Ethereum is 1 Lambo. I think that's a very big job that we have to be doing here for 1 Ethereum. But I think 1 Bitcoin is 1 Lambo is going to be anytime soon here. I'm so glad I loaded up yesterday. My bags are full. I mean, guys, this was really the time to benefit from the market. This was really the time over here to benefit from the fear in the market, and we did clearly do it as a channel. We as a community, we did clearly benefited from the market, and as well as a holding position, as other, as a holding accumulation zone, as a leverage trading accumulation zone. It has been, of course, a very strong opportunity, because yes, I am planning to ride this trade absolutely towards way higher highs here. And of course, right now still have to be waiting for the trend to really confirm. But right now it looks to be already that this trend is going to be looking quite solid if we're going to be able to close this 4-hourly candle in just 9 minutes from now on. Because yes, guys, we're only 9 minutes away before this 4-hourly candle will be closing. So let me then as well move into real quickly VeChain, because I have not checked up on it yet here. But yes, I mean, I'm making insane gains on VeChain. I'm making insane gains on VeChain already. Because yeah, if you bought the lows over here, already up 25%. And I have been saying to you guys out there on the channel several times, I am loading up on VeChain. And I think that VeChain was a very strong coin that you could have been accumulated around this range over here. This was very strong accumulation. And I think VeChain is right now performing so good. You can see over here, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support. So we're once again in this demand zone. A lot of people are willing to buy into VeChain over here. And you can see right away it is pushing up already. So yeah, I told you guys out there on the channel that I was loading up on VeChain over here, and I definitely think it is a very good average entry price once again here. And if we're already going to ride it towards this high over here, it's going to be an 80% move towards the upside. And personally, I'm very excited about VeChain. I think it has so much potential, and I think it could be running up very quickly in a very rapid pace as well here. So yeah, very excited for VeChain. Very excited. So let me see what the chat is saying here. Not enough volume opening a short right now. I mean, still should be careful with short. I mean, even though, let me quickly check on the volume, by the way. I mean, even though the volume is not necessarily so bad, because on these drop-offs the volume was also low. Because the volume has been not necessarily so high the whole time here. But I don't think that the volume is that necessarily low here. I don't think that the volume is not that necessarily low. I definitely don't think that you should be opening. Of course, I'm not saying, I'm not going to give any financial advice or whatsoever. But I mean, you can clearly see right now, we're forming a high over here. If this 4-hourly candle closes over here, we're going to form a higher high. So we're going to start an uptrend. So we're going to start a higher high structure. Because yes, previously we were in this lower high structure because we were forming a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And right now we're going to start to form a higher high indeed. So, excuse me, let me remove the drunks for a second. So, even though we could be potentially, let's say, see a pullback from here on, I don't think that this is necessarily going to be extremely bearish. Of course, we are right now still running in towards critical resistance. What I would be loving to see right now here is as well the Bitcoin is going to be able to close above this 4-hourly level of resistance, this resistance box over here. But even though that we're closing in it, it's already good because we're forming this higher high structure right now. And of course, it's not only on the 4-hourly candles, as well on the 1-hourly candles. We have been retesting this critical level of resistance, like you can see over here. Resistance, 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 approximately 6 or 7 touches over there got resistant, provided us resistance, and after it retested as resistance, it's right now flipping into support, and we're right now successfully retesting it as support, like you can see, and we're starting to move up. Then second of all, we are right now not anymore in this downtrend, because we were forming on the 1 hourly candles lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. And what are we doing right now? Higher high, higher high. So we're forming once again an uptrend. So I do always think trend analysis is key. Trend analysis is key. And if you're really in doubt, zoom out and look at the daily time frame. And if you're looking at the daily time frame, we know if we're looking to the momentum indicators, we have been warning you guys for it several times here, and I can tell you already, this momentum indicator is 9 out of the 10 times right here. And of course, I have been warning you guys about this significant move that I was of course spoiling you guys for. Because what we can currently see here on the market is that Bitcoin has been creating this bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Bitcoin was forming lower low on the price action, higher low on the MACD. And this is of course a signal that we are getting from the market that the sellers are getting exhausted. And we have been seeing it several times before in the market. We have been seeing it over here. We have been seeing it over here. We have been seeing it, let me see. We have been seeing it several times as well previously in the market, of course. You don't get these signals every single day, right? So as soon as you are, excuse me. But as soon as you are getting these signals of these bullish divergences on the market, you are of course moving up very quickly. So yeah, we got a very huge bullish divergence on the MACD over here. And we're right now once again getting one over here. It is likely to expect the market is going to move up from here on as well. Falling wedge could be right now breakout towards the upside. Of course, on this daily candle close over here, I have been of course as well warned you guys about this this resist line here on the RSI. Like, I mean, if you're zooming out here, let's say I'm going to just take the RSI in front of our screen here, and I'm going to draw this resistance line from the top side here towards the lower side. You can see over here, this was the point of the breakout. And let me make this green for a second. This was the point of the breakout. This was the point of the breakout. And as well, we could be approached maybe the market even a little bit further on, and we could be seeing, of course, this was March. Let me get the line. First of all, here we saw a resistance line, and as soon as we were breaking it, you can see every single time, and then we'll be right to go back to the charts here. You can see, first of all, let me start off with the time over here. Look at it. I'm zooming in. The RSI resistance line getting broken exactly on this day over here. And what happened afterwards? We started this very significant rally towards the upside. So make sure that you're going to keep your eyes set on that one as well. If we're going to look back here, you see over here. Let me see. You see over here. We form this resistance line. We break this resistance line. It breaks approximately over here. It starts to rally towards the upside as well. Over here, we break this resistance line. We start to rally towards the upside. It is once again very significant. We are seeing it as well playing out today. We're seeing it once again playing out on our exact, I mean, we have been warning you guys about it on the channel. I have made a special video about this daily RSI breakout over here. I've been making a video about it, that it is extremely likely to see the market move up from here on. And of course, I have been, of course, addressing all the things what we were talking about of this, very important breakout that we were going to see here. And as well on the daily time frame about this falling wedge that it was, of course, going to break towards the upside. So yeah, we are seeing it right now exactly like predicting playing out right now. And of course, yesterday already we confirmed the breakout on the RSI on the daily time frame, and right now I do think we're going to create a significant the volatility towards the upside. Of course, not going to say that we're going to see a push up towards the upside in just a matter of a few days. It could be taking approximately a few weeks till we're going to reach this price target for sure. But I do think that we're going to be reaching our price target in the end of the day here of the top side of this falling wedge and the price target of this falling wedge here. And that is, of course, the reason, the main reason why we are in this leverage long position here, because we are going to catch this major move towards the upside. So let me see what the chat is saying here. And let me see what you guys have, what you guys kind of questions you have for me. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to look at the 4-hourly candle close. This is the most important 4-hourly candle close that Bitcoin is going to be creating right now here. One of the most critical 4-hourly closes that we're getting here in the past 11 days, in my opinion. Because in the past 11 days, we have been not able to form higher highs on the 4-hourly candles. And what are we doing right now? We are forming this higher high structure right now on the 4-hourly candles. So this is, of course, looking good. Still going to say it. On the 1-hourly candles, it could be looking better because we're still forming a bearish divergence. It's going to still be, of course, completely honest with you guys out there. But on the 1 hourly candles, we're forming a minor bearish divergence. But the 4 hourly candle, in my opinion, once again, touching this level of resistance. And second of all, we're forming a higher high. So this is, of course, bullish market structure. Bullish market structure. So, let me see. Still a lot of bears here in the chat. Of course, let me know. Make sure to vote here in the chat, because in the chat we put up a live poll, and we made a poll 50k or 40k first. What happens first? Because we're right now trading, of course, on 45k approximately. So we're in the middle point. So what happens first? Let me know in the chat. I'm very curious what you guys right now think here. Rover, VeChain is exploding finally. Yeah, we know. We checked it just a moment ago, guys. VeChain is absolutely moving up here. And of course, I'm very glad that I got you guys on the channel in towards this well. Of course, no financial advisor whatsoever. Always trade at your own risk. But I'm very glad I called it here on the channel. So, what about Rune? I will be going over it in a second. We'll be going over different altcoin projects as well in a moment, as soon as Bitcoin is going to settle down for a moment here. So, yeah, Bitcoin, guys, we closed the 4 hourly candle, and this has not, it couldn't be any better, this 4 hourly close. Of course, it could have been better if we were as well able to set a higher high than this high over here. But this was a beautiful 4 hourly candle close. I mean, right now, I can tell you already, the trend is shifted. The trend is shifted from a downtrend towards an uptrend. And I have been talking about it yesterday as well. What are we going to need in order to, of course, continue the way for Bitcoin towards the upside? It is going to be a 4 hourly candle close higher than this high over here. So right now we're forming a higher high structure. Maybe you guys, some of you guys think, oh, but this doesn't really matter. This is extremely important because faith and the trend is one of the most important things that you have to be having in Bitcoin, as well momentum. And this will be only generate more momentum for Bitcoin, more upside momentum. So yeah, looking very solid as well. If you're still wondering, price target of the descending triangle broken towards the outside is still sitting around to 47.3k here. Still on approximately 47.3k is approximately 5% move from here on. So it looks pretty solid from here on, of course. So you can see here previous support, right now providing resistance, and as well over here providing resistance. So yeah, still this even though we closed just this 4 hourly candle above this level, it's going to be right now the next 4 hourly candle that has to be breaking through of this level. So let me quickly as well look at the 1 hourly candles. Of course, the 1 hourly candle is breaking out of the symmetrical triangle towards the upside, like you can see over here. So boom, 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 consolidation, breaking out through the resistance, like you can see over here, resistance, finding support, right now moving up. So as well, the 1 hourly candles looking to be in a healthy uptrend. So that's looking solid as well. Higher high than this high over here, looking like a very solid uptrend. So that are some bullish signals that we're getting. I'm not saying that we're necessarily going to, because we're right now on an uptrend, that we're necessarily going to shoot up in a straight line towards the upside. Could be so that we're going to see a lot of boring consolidation. Could be so that we're going to see some downwards price action before once again creating another leg up here. This will be, of course, a bullish market structure if we're, let's say, going to create some kind of a flag over here. So I'm curious how it's going to be ending. But of course, I feel very comfortable in my trade right now. And I will be for sure riding it. I don't care if it's going to be decreasing back to 44k, because I know we are good. I know we're good, and I'm very comfortable and I'm very bullish for Bitcoin in the coming few weeks, coming from a few months from here on. Because guys, I don't know if you already know it, but if I'm going to this this very significant chart over here, and if I put up the monthly time frame, you can see we opened a new monthly candle. And of course, this new monthly candle that we opened is, of course, the candle that brought us into Q4. And we already know it, probably already. You guys already know it. We know that Q4 has historically been a very strong few months for Bitcoin. So you can see it once again, September end in 7% decreasement. Last year we had as well 7% decreasement. Last year, we had October 27% pump. Let's see if we're going to get once again a 27% pump in October. This means that October is going to be bringing us somewhere towards the 55k here. I personally think that we could be even go beyond if 27% pump, to be very honest. I think somewhere that we could be even go beyond that, and that we could be even run up further. But for sure, we have to be looking at this information as well. November, 42%, December, 46%. And exactly 4 years ago, in the previous cycle, like you can see over here in 2017, we had, of course, October, 47%. November 53%, December 38%. So this was of course the previous cycle 4 years ago. We saw these insane gains here. So let's see if we could be, of course, once again get these same gains like we got in the previous 4-year cycle. So guys, let me know as well right now in the chat, which project should I be going over right now here? Because I want to discuss a few projects of you guys right now. Want to be going over some altcoins. So let me know which altcoins I have to be discussing right now for you guys. And don't forget as well to smash up the like button if you want to be seeing more of these streams, guys. We're right now having 250 likes, and smashing up the like button is only going to take a few seconds of your time, but you will be literally mean the world to me. And while you guys are dropping off your favorite projects, once again, I will be trying to give you guys some other information as well here about the Bitcoin whales here. So for everyone who missed it yesterday, still important information. Like you can see in front of your eyes here, Bitcoin addresses with more than 100 Bitcoin on their account have been buying. They have been accumulating. So while you think, maybe you are in fear, and while you are selling because you think the market is going back to 36K, if we're looking to on-chain data, and I see you guys are dropping up a lot of altcoins, so we'll be going have a read into it in a second, guys. But while you think the market is going back to 36K, these bulls are buying, like you can see here. More the Bitcoins addresses with holding more than 100 Bitcoin increased drastically. As well, if we're looking to addresses with holding them more than 1,000 Bitcoin, you can see this. Let me make it the bar real quickly. You can see this also increased very significantly. They increased very significantly last time around here. So once again, we have to know what the smart money is doing right now. That smart money is buying on this drop off, while maybe the average Joe is selling. So that's of course very important to know here. So let me look at the chat and let me see what you guys really want me to go over. So in the meantime, Bitcoin is even moving up further, but I will be going over your favorite project real quickly. So I see a lot of DOT requests. So let me start off with DOT. I will be of course going to do the most amount of projects, of course. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that, and I still think I have been going over it several times. This orange box over here, and I will be removing this box real quickly to make it the green box. You can see over here. I think this orange box has been a very strong accumulation zone. And Captain Jack Sparrow, I will be taking a look into Cardano after this one. Okay, so I think yes, Polkadot is right now ready the time to accumulate, and Polkadot is one of these coins that is going to be performing very well. And the reason for that is because staking is coming out for Polkadot, and of course more and more updates to the Polkadot network are coming out. And what are these updates what are these updates going to do for the network and for the price? They are going to be resulting in hype, and people are buying into hype. That's you have to know the game. So Polkadot looks to be that could be performing very well here in the coming days. You can see as well this level, very strong support, resistance, and right now support. So is it a good time? If you saw this chart over here, is this a good time to buy on this level? I should definitely say yes. No financial advice, but I have been buying around this level, and I have been saying it several times to you guys out there. And don't say that I have not said it, because I have said it several times. So as well, you could be maybe even approach it like an upward sloping support line that we're currently getting generated, and we're forming a very beautiful uptrend. We're forming this higher low trajectory, so we're still in a very solid uptrend. If you're looking for the Polkadot compared to Bitcoin valuation, you can still see it is moving up very steadily, but it has been seeing a minor cool-off period. If we're looking to the 4-hourly candles, it looks to be, of course, that it was creating let me see, a bullish divert, no, not a bullish divert, almost a bullish divert over here. But right now, of course, this is moving back ever so slightly. Of course, in the end of the day, it's going to come down on how Bitcoin is going to be performing. If Bitcoin is going to be performing very bullish, it is going to be Polkadot and the other altcoins that are going to move up as well very significantly. So yeah, right now that I do think Bitcoin is really confirming its trend. Sorry, reversing its trend right now, like you can see in the 4-hourly candles. I think it's a good time to as well look at some altcoins. And yeah, definitely an altcoin that you should be looking at for the coming months is going to be Polkadot, and it's purely because of the updates that they're bringing out, and I do think that is going to be resulting in a hype run up. Of course, if you bought the lows over here, you could have already made a 12% gain here, and that is of course a very solid gain that you could have been making. We could be as well look for a very strong downward slope resist line over here, and we are right now retesting it. Literally right now on the time of recording, we are retesting this level. So this is going to be quite an important level that we have to be breaking through right now. And if we're going to be able to break through with this resistance line here on the top side, then of course everything is the major resistance is gone, and we could be starting to look for very exponential price growth. But in the meantime, guys, Bitcoin is almost sitting on 45,000 US dollars, and that is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, moving up very quickly, guys, as well. Quickly wanted to be saying it. Don't forget to follow me here on Twitter, because we are keeping you guys as well up to date here on Twitter if we're not able to be live or whatsoever. At RoverCRC, definitely worth to hit the follow button over there as well. And let me real quickly go into Cardano over here for you guys, because I will be keep it short with these projects. I can go over it a very, very long time. I can discuss it the whole time. But yeah, we have to be doing several projects, of course. So Cardano not able to hold the support line, broke down here. Of course, I said several times, never. I should definitely not trade short, but it was of course a very, very strong short opportunity. Will be extend this resist line here from the top side. This resist line, of course, providing rejections along the way down here. So is this going to be an important level that we have to be breaking? I do think yes. I will be for sure say yes. This is going to be not an easy level that we're going to be breaking here. Top side every single time proves itself as major resistance. And once again, if we're going to run in towards this level, it's going to be providing major resistance. If I'm going to look at the daily time frame for the Cardano price action, of course, you want to be first of all look for this Fibonacci. Swing low to swing high, you can see 0.5 right now providing the Fibonacci support. If we're looking to the Fibonacci extension, so from swing high to swing low to swing high, you can see right here as well the 0.786 providing very strong support. And of course, the next major level of resistance that we're running in towards is going to be the 0.618 here. And the 0.618 is as well coming together with previous resistance, like you can see over here. And over here, resistance, support, and over here as well, support. So this is going to be, in my opinion, one of the most critical levels that we have to be breaking right now. And this is going to be one of these levels that we really want to be breaking through in the imminent short term. Because if we're not going to be able to break through this level, it's going to be very, very hard to, of course, continue its trend up here. But in the end of the day, once again, I will always say it, because it's a fact. It's a fact. It comes down to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to just continue its trend towards the upside, what I do think is likely in the coming weeks here, I do think that Bitcoin is going to continue its trajectory towards the upside in the coming weeks. It's going to be Cardano that's going to follow. And especially if we're once again going to think about certain updates Cardano is going to bring out here, and certain projects that are going to get built on Cardano, I do think it's not necessarily a bad buy right now. I don't think it's a bad buy, even though we still have to be breaking through this critical level of resistance. If you're going to approach it like Bitcoin is going to move up and Cardano is going to move up, I think it's a good buy right now, because Bitcoin is looking strong. And if Bitcoin is looking strong, usually Cardano is going to be performing as well very well. But of course, we know that sometimes while Bitcoin is performing strong, Cardano is doing nothing. And it could be for sure be the same here, but since of course the smart contracts have been launched here, I do think that we could be still see more hype run-ups for Cardano, and maybe see potential new automatic getting created from here on. So Captain Jack Sparrow is saying, with all the news that came out for Cardano, without a pump to follow, can we expect a bigger pump? Feels like we are rearing back to exploding. I mean, for sure, there are very big chances that Cardano is going to be absolutely exploding once again, just like I told you a moment ago. I think the chances are very big. And of course, Bitcoin in this minor drop-off that we got, a lot of FUD in the market. Bitcoin was holding back a lot of these altcoins like AVAX, like CODI, etc. I think these coins like AVAX and CODI, they could have been exploding way more as well for Cardano, but because Bitcoin was holding them back, because Bitcoin was of course in this downtrend over here, like you can see, a lot of FUD, the Evergrande FUD, etc., etc. The FUD was in the market, and that was resulting in these altcoins not really having the room to exponentially grow. And of course, some altcoins still exponentially grew, but of course they had way more potential if Bitcoin, let's say, was not going down. They had way more potential if Bitcoin was in an uptrend. So that is definitely interesting to know here. And by the way, Bitcoin is literally not stopping. Bitcoin is literally not stopping. And I think, once again, this is an inevitable event that we're getting, that Bitcoin is moving up. It's inevitable that Bitcoin starts to move up, by the way, because we were just running out of sellers. We're running out of sellers. And of course, if you're selling the bottom, you're going to buy the top once again. I mean, I always say panic sellers will become panic buyers. So please don't be a panic seller. It's always the worst thing that you could be literally doing here. And of course, I've been trying to put it in your head. Everyone who has followed me on my channel, I was trying to put it in your head to not start to fall for the panic. I mean, there are times that you should be bullish. There are times that you should be bearish. But I mean, this was definitely the time that you should be bullish. This was definitely the time that you should be bullish. Here, you could have been bearish. Here, I mean, you could have maybe been bearish, but here not. This is not the time to be bearish. If you were panic selling on this range over here, you were definitely too late to panic sell. I tweeted about it several times here, and I can go over my Twitter the whole time, and I will be not doing it because I will be not starting to shill whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you were too late to panic sell if you were trading on that range, if you sold on this range, in my opinion. But yeah, let's see how the market is going to be developing from here on. I mean, the next major task is for me to break out through this high over here. If we're going to be, I told everyone before already, if we're breaking through this red box over here, this is going to be extremely bullish for Bitcoin. This is going to be extremely bullish. And I think all these bears will be maybe starting to panic buy back towards Bitcoin. So yeah, looking pretty solid over here, to be honest, for Bitcoin. And that is once again as well reason why Cardano could be taking up its steam once again. If we're going to look at Cardano compared to Ethereum, like you can see over here, very strong level of resistance, support. And right now we were creating a falling wedge resistance line on the top side getting created here. Right now retested that support, lower side support. And we are getting a successful retest right now here, so we could be seeing a very significant bounce from off this point, or we could be seeing, of course, a potential break below it, but I think the chances of a break below it are relatively small, so Cardano could be starting to outperform Ethereum once again here. Cardano compared to Bitcoin forming a descending broadening wedge here. Descending broadening wedge is, of course, a typical bullish bias reversal pattern. Let's see how this pattern will be playing out here. We'll be breaking out through the top side. It will be, of course, amazing to see here. Generally speaking, these patterns tend to break out more frequently towards the upside than the downside. So let's see how this is going to be playing out here. We will be keeping our eyes out on it because right now as well, if you're going to put up a support box over here, you can see we're right now trading on horizontal support of the previous high over here for the Cardano compared to Bitcoin pair. So this level could be for sure provide very strong support like it was providing resistance over here and already support over here. So as soon as we're going to fail to hold on towards this level, I personally expect lower price targets, of course, but as long as we're holding on towards this level, I could think, I could expect to see the market to move up from here on. So that is, of course, looking pretty solid in my opinion. So Captain Jack Sparrow is right to say, I am panic selling my dollars. I mean, that's so great, man. I mean, I'm panic selling my euros because I'm from the Netherlands and we don't have dollars over there. So, I mean, you're doing a good job, my man. I mean, it's lovely to see the community back here. I mean, it's lovely that we all have the same vision here for Bitcoin and crypto, and that we're all here could be probably agree with the statement that you don't want to be holding dollars in your bank account. You want to be holding freaking Bitcoins. You want to be holding Bitcoins, not dollars. So, let me see. More Cardano. Enough Cardano, indeed. I mean, yeah, for sure, pretty interesting. Let me see. Small love potion. I mean, I will not. Small potion was a coin I made a very significant gains on previously. You said short analysis. Excuse me. So let me see what the next coin is that I will be going over. We'll quickly check up here on Crypto.com. Look pretty solid. Pretty solid. Chainlink. Let me quickly look at Chainlink here. Let me quickly look at Chainlink. Let me take a clear view of this market. And yeah, Chainlink, of course. Not recovering as quickly as the other coins, to be very honest. But let me see what it is currently doing. Because if we're looking to horizontal levels, you can see still. Excuse me. Still, previous high over here. Right now still supported. So you can see resistance, support, support, resistance, support. So looks like a very solid trend here. As well, top side. Resistance in the past, support in the past, once again providing resistance and support. So basically what I do expect is that what this is, the green box on here, on the lower side, this is your accumulation zone for Chainlink. This is your accumulation zone for Chainlink. This is your potential distribution zone. So this is your demand zone and this is your supply zone basically. So that is of course a thing that you should be a strategy that you should be could be doing right now here. Not should, that you could be of course using for Chainlink right here, because I personally think that we could be potentially see another rise towards the upside getting created here, and this will be of course once again the major resistance that we have to be breaking. So if we're then as well setting up a Fibonacci from the swing high, swing low, you can see that we Still have the golden pocket entry above it, so you can see over here. Excuse me. You can see over here provided very strong resistance. Over here as well. Over here as well. And right now we have to be breaking through of this level once again. So this is going to be a pretty interesting level to break. If we're going to set up the Fibonacci extension to maybe identify some different levels where we could be finding some for some very strong short-term resistance supported. First of all, you can see the 0.382 here provided very strong support. And right now, the next major level that I should be approaching as major resistance is going to be the $27. This is going to be the major level that we have to be breaking through, in my opinion. If we're going to look to the 4 hourly candles as well, this minor high over here, this short-term top that we got over here, that we created several times, is going to be as well an important level that we have to be breaking through. As you can see previously, support over there as well. Right now, providing major resistance this level. So resistance gets found several times on this level. It's going to be important that we're going to shift the trend right now towards the upside. So form this higher high than this previous high over here. But like I told everyone before, since Bitcoin is right now creating an uptrend, it is going to be very, very likely that these altcoins are going to be following Bitcoin. So still going to say, we have to be breaking these trend lines here. Looks to be that we already are trying to break out of this downward slope resistance line over here. So still have to be saying, we have to be waiting for the 4 hourly candle close to confirm this breakout. But like you can see on this 4 hourly close, Bitcoin is of course still in the red and Chainlink is in the green. So altcoins are taking some beneficial push because of the momentum Bitcoin is currently getting generated. And that is of course very nice to see. So as well, potential symmetrical triangle. We could be looking at this scenario. If we're going to really break the top side on this 4 hourly candle close, we could be seeing another very significant rise towards the upside, towards the 28 US dollars. So if we're going to be really breaking out of this pattern, we could be maybe potentially see this solid breakout. And this could be resulting in an approximately 16% move towards the upside getting generated from off this point. So yeah, I do think that the chances are once again pretty high of a very strong recovery towards the upside. I do think the chances are pretty relatively high right now. And yeah, we will be keeping our eyes out here. And of course, this will be only valid if, let's say, Chainlink is going to break the top side of resistance, closest 4 hourly candle above it, retest you should be entering, and then you could be maybe look for a very strong long position. So in the meantime, it's pumping pretty significantly. Look at this 1 hourly candle over here. It's pumping 2% already. So yeah, Chainlink doing a pretty solid job right now. So let's see if it could be breaking out of this 4 hourly downward slope resistance line, guys. As well, we are right now watching with 900 of you guys. If you're enjoying the content, if you like the analysis, don't forget to smash up the like button. It will be truly amazing if you could be doing so, because I really want to be reaching the 400 likes on the stream here. And if we could be reaching 500 likes on this stream today, I will be doing another stream tomorrow, and maybe even later today another one. So make sure to smash up the likes if you want to be seeing these streams every single day. So the goal, if you want to be seeing a stream tomorrow as well, is going to be 500. So make sure to smash it up. Only going to take a few seconds of your time, but you will be literally mean the world for me, of course. So let me see what the chat is saying. What are your views on Polkadot? I mean, at Polkadot, I was very bullish on the project before. I bought into this coin on the below the 40 cent or below the 30 cents even. But you can't see it on this chart. I don't think any chart has the information from the previous price action. No, I don't think so. So I bought it like beginning I think January 2021, somewhere there. So bought it for very cheap prices. I'm still holding on towards it. Made very significant gains with it. And it has been moving up very quickly as well here. And I think that because Polkadot is going to be performing very good, Polkadot is going to lift on the momentum. Polkadot is going to be benefiting from the momentum Bitcoin is currently getting, Polkadot and Bitcoin is currently getting generated. So I do think that Polkadot is going to create a very significant rally back towards the upside. And I think it could be creating new all-time highs once again. It was trading on the $8. This is not even the all-time high. These charts are not really the most beautiful charts, to be very honest. No, you can see it's not every single chart is showing the significance, but it was trading on $8 if I say it correctly. But I do think it could be seeing its momentum getting generated once again back towards the upside. So 1K likes. Is Crypto Rover eating a pizza on stream? No, I can't eat a pizza right now, man. I can't eat a pizza. It's for me right now 10:30 in the morning. So no, it's not pizza for me right now, man. So that's a very good one. I've been wondering about Solana, because it's still dipping, Because when Bitcoin dips, Solana held for a while. I mean, that was because the hype was pretty high by then. I think the hype was pretty high on the time, and that was the reason why Solana was holding up pretty strong. That was of course over here. I know. Remember on this drop off, I think Solana of course hold up very strong, but while Bitcoin was dipping. But after it, of course, increased even further. But I do think that we are in a short-term top. I do think that we're a short-term top. And I'm not saying that because I think the project is bad, because the project of Solana is extremely good. I'm a lover of the technology. I love the cryptocurrency technology, and I love the development of certain projects. And Solana is, of course, a very good project in terms of development in the cryptocurrency space, only because of their scalability. But then I want to be saying, you have to know why we got this insane leg towards the upside. It was mainly because of these short squeezes. We got a lot of short squeezes towards the upside. And if we're looking to on-chain data right now, we see that there is not a lot of short orders anymore active on Solana. So as long as there are not a lot of short or derivatives traders on Solana, I don't think the price will be, of course, once again exponentially grow like it did over here. And as well, we need way more money to create the same high run up. So I always measure my coins. Is it worth to buy in towards it? And I always look at the R to R, like you guys know, the risk to reward. If you are already familiar with this channel, you know that I always look at the risk to reward. And right now, if you're going to look at Solana, I don't think that the risk to reward to buy in towards this project right now is going to be good. Because yes, if we're going to increase back towards an all-time high, you're going to see an approximately 35% pump. But how is the chance that you're for sure going to pump towards a new all-time high? Or if you're not going to get a correction from here on, or if you're not just going to be seeing sideways action. I think the chances are more likely that Solana is going to create some consolidation over here, because we already formed in this short-term top here. Maybe we're going to create something like this, and Bitcoin, of course, and people will be starting to get pretty excited about Solana once again. But I don't think that this is going to be the best coin if we're talking about risk to reward, because like I told already you guys about VeChain, I think that VeChain is a better coin in terms of the returns that you could be potentially make here in the coming months instead of Solana right now. Because Solana has as well a way higher market capitalization, and I think the risk is way higher for the potential reward. So, how are you back in the Netherlands? Yes, I'm right now in the Netherlands, but I'm leaving already in a week from now on. So, that's pretty cool. Let's meet at Zandvoort. I invite you and El Toro, and we could be chilling. Yanks, of course we could do. We could do. I mean, I would love to ride on the circuit Zandvoort, man. I will be doing that anytime soon here. I like driving. I like racing cars. So yeah, maybe I will be going to Zandvoort anytime soon. I will be just posting on my Instagram as well, guys. So if you want to be finding out about my socials, of course, you can find my Twitter over here. You can find my Instagram over here if you want to be finding out about my lifestyle stuff. And if you want to be signing up with BYBIT, you can find here. Link in the description. You could be, of course, make some very significant gains here as well with trading, just like I'm doing. But only, of course, if you can control your emotions. Be careful. If you can't control your emotions, trading is nothing for you, because you have to be very strong in your emotions to be able to be trading profitable, of course. So don't forget, do your own research, of course. Be careful with trading, and of course only take good opportunities. And we got a very good opportunity over here. Of course, since of the retest, we already saw an approximately 3.4% range bounce here towards the upside. But I've been already in this position because I'm because I'm personally anticipating way higher price targets getting reached here. So yeah, as well, I've been saying it several times, it's going to be a swing trade position I'm building up right now. Only 65% profit. Probably I will be in this trade for another month or so. I will be holding this trade pretty long open, because I'm already planning to ride this one towards new all-time highs. And I'm already planning to make very significant gains with this trade here. So yeah, definitely opportunity is pretty high, especially with swing trading once the market is in extreme fear. I always swing trade markets once markets are in fear. And right now, I do think it's a good time to swing trade the market towards the upside. That's the reason why I'm right now in this position. So yeah, looking forward towards it. So going to discuss funds. I mean, funds is pretty good. Funds is pretty good here, of course. If you don't know the project yet here. I'm a holder of the project. I'm an ambassador, and I like the project. It's right now trading on $1.80 here. That's a very significant pump it had. It's a pretty low market capitalization coin, $14 million US market capitalization. But it is really a coin that you should keep your eyes on, because I can't say, I know a few things, but I can't say it, unfortunately. But this is a coin with a lot of potential in the future. And I definitely think you should keep your eyes on this project. And probably I will be talking more about it in the future, but I can't really say a lot about it right now here, because otherwise I will be spoiling a few things here. I agree, a small Belgium, that's absolutely amazing. Are you trading Ethereum right now? No, I'm only keeping it. I'm only keeping it with Bitcoin right now here. And Edgar Box, you're saying rumored Coinbase listing. That is maybe potential true. That's I don't know. There are definitely some rumors, but yeah. About which coin are you talking about? Yeah, Fonts is a pretty good coin, man. I have to say that. Where's all the 28k Bitcoin FUD today? I mean, indeed, where is it? Guys, where's the FUD? I don't see the FUD, indeed. What is your Bitcoin target for today? I mean, for today, and not necessarily a target for today. I mean, my target is, of course, the breakout of this symmetrical triangle, first of all. Symmetrical triangle target is 48k. But I'm not saying that this target of 48k is going to be reached today, right? So 48k is going to be reached here in the coming days. Still 7% pump from here on. For sure, we could be seeing maybe a potential bull flag getting created from here on. And then create another leg up here. And create some kind of this structure. But I don't think that's going to happen in a straight line, of course. That's never what you should be expecting. So yeah, pretty exciting what we're having right now. Pretty exciting what we're having as well. My red box just popped up here. I don't know what happened over there. But yeah, you can see. I've been going over this several times on my videos, right? I've been updating you guys here on the channel several times here, and I've been always going over this this red box here. If you're trading above it, we could be looking for bullish territory. If we're trading below it, we could be looking for more bearish price action. And of course, the below this has always been a good buying opportunity. Above it, a good take profit opportunity. But right now, of course, since we broke through the resistance line, we're starting to move up very quickly. So yeah, it's looking pretty solid. And guys, we have 420 likes. Pretty cool. Pump 20.86. Oh, you're talking about VeChain. Yeah, I mean, VeChain Coinbase rumors. Oh, that's pretty crazy, man. I mean, if it, Edgar, I was not really aware why it was, why this pump was there. I thought just because of people accumulating VeChain, but if it was a rumor of Coinbase listing, it's pretty good because I bought huge into VeChain on the orange box there that I set up here on VeChain because I was bullish on VeChain. I'm still bullish on VeChain. I've been talking about it several times here. 8 cents approximately. You can see this range over here has been my very strong accumulation zone, and I'm not buying right now here, to be honest. I'm not buying right now, but yeah, for sure it's not too late in my opinion. It's not too late, never too late. And of course, it's always good to buy once everyone is in fear, because I like to buy the fear. I'm a fear monster. So thank you for the information, Edgar Box. And then we are a little bit more aware about the scenario and what is currently happening as well on the market. Rip bears, yeah, guys. I mean, all the bears are dead. All the bears are dead. Cardano analysis. We already went over Cardano just a moment ago, but guys, right now I'm going to be wrapping up the stream here. It was an amazing stream once again today here. Thank you for you guys by being there once again today on the stream here. Tomorrow, of course, I will be back once again here with at least another stream. Probably if something happens in the market later today as well, I will be as well back with another stream here or another update video. So don't forget to hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel, and especially ring the bell notification, because if you're going to ring the bell notification right now here, you'll be not missing out on any of these update videos here out on the channel. So with that have being said, guys, thank you so much once again for watching towards this amazing video here once again on the channel. And I will check you guys. Let me see. And I will check you guys on the next one. Excuse me so much. Peace out.
Should've saw the way it pumped into the sky. He said, Bubba, why